Todd, are you there? I almost stopped. Okay, Todd, are you there? You're muted, sweetheart. Todd, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, we're back. You're muted, sweetheart.
I unmute.
Todd. Okay, I got it.
I'm here.
Okay, we're back. You're muted, sweetheart.
I unmute.
Okay, I got it.
I'm here. Are you there?
Do you have more than one tab open?
I just closed it.
Okay, yeah, me too. Okay, we're back. This is my rebuttal.
Okay, rebuttal.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. I'd like to hear it. So, sorry, I was gonna. Good.
I had a little dissent during our show, and hurts my feelings.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my oldest daughter. We tried everything: tough love, a friendship, catering, and I don't want to see you. I don't want you to be dead at the age of 44.
Okay.
That was my motive. Well, we were already friends.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, my feelings are really hurt. That I lost a couple of friends.
I mean, you don't have to necessarily assume that much going forward. I mean, calm down. I would say calm down, and it was a Michael. I'm assuming it's Michael.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
my old friend. You know what? You and me and Michael started out to be friends around the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. Michael and I never really had a positive relationship. I don't think. I think we maybe dabbled in it, but I think it started out.
Well, he's a crank. Yeah. And I love him, but you know what? This is my shtick. This is my deal. This is my fucking channel, and
that's my prerogative to say yes or no too. I would add.
Yeah, and so I did what I wanted, and I did what I wanted with you. Right. I thought it was a great show. I'm proud of it. Thank you for showing up, Todd.
I mean, it was in the cards. It was in the cards.
Yeah, I almost asked Maggie to pull cards for you. Would you come back on again and have her drop cards for you?
Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, I have no problem. I mean, I don't know if Michael thinks that I'm like going to be like hankering to get on his show or anything like that.
No, none of that. He
like
was
I appreciate the potential for this whole experience to be humbling me, and yet at the same time, I don't feel that a lot of it warrants my reciprocation. You personally, Robin, had been more of a neutral, and then you got caught in the crossfire, I guess you might say.
Well, I didn't I just reacted. I reacted on my own, totally on my own.
So if you have months and months of react, or if you have months and months of going to my live chats and saying horrid things to me, even if you teach me one lesson here and there, I mean, that's mine to learn, and it still hurt me a lot, and a lot of it was lies, and I think that he knows that, and I'm appreciative of the growth that I can experience in this process, and I'm terrified for people who might not be I don't want to say strong enough, but I want to say like, there enough, old enough, mature enough to be able to actually grow from it instead of anything else. Do you know what I mean?
Well, don't be terrified for them. Everybody's on their own. We all have choices.
Well,
Choice is the only power we are born with. That is the only thing we're born with, the power of choice. And your choices might be limited in your perception, but there are still choices. You can choose to do this or you can choose to do that. I've made a whole fucking lot of mistakes. Choosing, making the wrong fucking choices. My kids can attest to that. Yeah,
it's hard. Life is tricky, and there's a lot of details. And with the internet, it can be very cumbersome to navigate life sometimes. Because it's just like getting a phone. Getting a phone is. Have you ever been to AT&T recently and try to get your phone plan on? It takes 3 hours. Then that's part of your life, and that's going to dictate whether you can pay your bills, your friends.
I'm so sorry to see that happen because I remember when I first joined Verizon back in 2000, 2001. You could get a real person almost right in your neighborhood. I think they started it in LA. I'm not sure, but you could get a real person who really had connections to the company right there in the office in the boiler room. And they would talk to you. I miss those days. Now
that's what we need to bring back. We need to bring something like that back.
It's like mom and pop stores, that nostalgia thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important, I think, that we take a look at the systems that are happening, like even on the internet. I feel like with Michael, you just, I think give it time. You don't have to be so assuming. Like, I'm not even assuming much about Brett right now, but I'm not saying I'm not prepared for anything.
Okay, drop Michael off your radar. Okay, concentrate on your relationship with Brett. I don't know what's going on there. Wait, Todd, can I say something? And I'm gonna probably delete this broadcast, but I think you guys had something. I don't know the particulars of the symbiosis, but I think maybe this is a test for you. I think you're gonna be back there with him, aren't you, Todd?
I hope so.
I think you are.
It'll be hard, Robin. That.
Of course it is. But
not because of Brett.
I know.
Well, some of Brett. Yeah, actually, I'm a little bit pissed. But the building. It's like you live in a building, and you don't get along with the front desk staff, and it happens very.
You were kind of a jerk, honey.
You know what? I was needing. I was needing information, but Robin, the thing you saw was after months of like very subtle teasing, leading into denial of service, leading into denial of answer questions. And then you saw me talk to Byron at a point where I was like, why is he not just telling me if I can book it? I don't even know what he's saying anymore. And they were teasing me. I frankly do believe they were teasing me a lot.
Well, they were fucking with you because you know what? Number one, you're not on the legal lease, right?
Okay, I've lived there 11 years, so
that doesn't
give you tenable for me though. That's not a tenable response.
Yeah, but it's not.
How many other people are in that situation? Frankly, if I have to fight and advocate for myself, if I have to fight and advocate for someone who's lived in a building for 10 plus years to be treated with just a base level of dignity or respect, I will. That's my duty then, because it's not. It became where I felt like I couldn't leave the house. Okay, I don't drive, so I have to go through the front desk, and I don't like this whole. You're not on. I don't really care. It's not really their business, actually. Their business is just to help me like live a peaceful existence here.
No, that's not their business.
That's what they're paid for. That's what they're paid for. You don't think that they're okay? Well, I think
I know you threw your balls around. with the
No, I
front
mean,
desk.
I didn't think I was doing that. I didn't think I was doing.
I think you.
I tried. I thought that we were friends, and then it started with the fob system, with the fobs for the elevator. It started to It started to be like, I don't know. You know what?
You're so gay.
I do deserve respect. I do deserve respect from the front desk of a building. I do. Because it's how else does the system maintain itself if they're allowed to pick on whoever if they deem not okay? How many? And what kind of? It's sort of like, I don't understand. I was there for them. I was very kind to them, and I learned about them, and I tried to be kind always. And I don't know how that led me into, just because I started to dress differently. Like
maybe it was your hair. You never know.
No, I think it was things like that. I think that those things evoke things, right? And you think I thought I was just being stylish, but maybe I was being,
little edgy, or
maybe edgy. Sure, it is edgy.
Maybe more than that.
I am edgy.
You had expectations. Never have expectations.
I guess that's true.
You had expectations, and it didn't pan out. God, as an old woman, as your grandma, I never have expectations.
That's something that you have to learn how to do.
You'll never be disappointed.
But you do need to, we do need to advocate on some level, but we need to figure out how to, because well, honestly, I have a lawsuit against the building. I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Honey, I don't think you have any grounds. I have a daughter with a JD.
There's an eviction moratorium?
I don't think you have any grounds, honey.
There's an eviction moratorium. It's an illegal eviction/lockout. It's illegal. It's against the law. It's against the law to kick someone out of their residence right now because of COVID.
COVID is loosening here, though.
The moratorium is still
like my boss, I managed a doctor's office, and my boss did the COVID relief shit. She's got to pay now. She's got to start paying her back.
Oh, really? No, but the moratorium is currently enacted, and it is. I mean, it's not really up for debate. It is or it isn't. And also, you also can't evict in the way they did it. You can't do that. It's not legal. It's not legal, and I don't say that to be edgy or anything. I say that for base level rights. Base that they didn't need to violate. That frankly, none of this needed to happen. But they did, and they thought it was okay because of. Then we'll tie it up in the courts. Honestly, I'm a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm not, and I don't do it for me. I don't do it just for me. I do it for, it's a good principle, and it's important that people don't violate your rights that way. It's very important, because those rights really do facilitate healthier societies when they're respected. And frankly, it's like, we have a bunch of people who are, I guess, I took a part in the internet back and forth 100%. I did, and I understand that, but it's hard to take advice from people that you've been fighting with for months on end. It's also like, you might want to start somewhere else with your relationship with them, and then you kind of have to ignore them for any until you can bridge the gap. And I think that we're bridging the gap still, Robin. Maggie, I honestly, it's so bizarre, because I was fighting with her, and then I see her here, and I'm like, she's lovely. She's like perfectly lovely. Like, I don't even know who I was talking to if I think about it. So it's just sort of like,
okay. So Todd, sometimes your perception might.
That's possible, but the perception that I was not allowed back in the
I know in that case.
It's pretty basic. It's pretty basic. And you know what? I've done a lot for that building, and I've done a lot for Brett. And a lot. And I do a lot every day. And
I'm sure. You know what,
no, wait,
Todd?
yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure
you know,
he appreciates you.
well, it's not about really just about appreciating. It's about there's tangible financial value in the things that I've done, and these things are like, you can't just ignore people like that. Like, you can't just there's more nuance to the law, and you know, I'm not litigious for the sake of being litigious, but I have rights. We all do. I'm 34. We all have rights, and we don't fight for them, really. You know, we don't know how to. Because you know what? Lawyers won't even take your call for less than $5,000 in escrow.
Oh, especially here in LA, there's got to be that retainer up front.
The bar should be sued.
You know, no, especially if it's frivolous, Todd. And YouTube shit is pretty frivolous.
Not to me. Not to me.
Of course, not to you, because
then
it's
not a frivolous suit, I would say. I'm not doing it just for money. I would do it for a declaratory judgment.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You want your dick to be bigger than theirs. I understand that.
No. I mean, is that the only way? Is that the only way to put it? Is that the only?
Well, that's the only reference I have right now to this.
Well, I reported things. First of all, Hollywood Laughingstock Channel uses my copyright. Plain and simple. They use my video.
Well, it is public.
No, it's not. No. They take my videos.
Honey, just like when I copied the song you made for me, I love my song you made for me. So, and I know that you copied.
Well, that is my copyright, actually, though. It is mine.
I saw that you complained about me 5 times.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Somebody copyright complained me 5 times.
I
love that.
I didn't do it. But I didn't do it. You understand?
Okay.
I wouldn't have done that. I didn't. Todd, where is it? Where is it? Is it on? It's not on your channel anymore.
When you do your YouTube, when you go to see how your channel's doing, and it gives me this list, and I've got 5 copyright complaints, not strikes, but complaints, because I always made sure to do the disclaimer about the fair use. So I thought it was you.
The disclaimer doesn't get you out of anything and everything. It gets you out of, it has a purpose. There's a fair use, and there's fair use in it.
So it wasn't you?
No, I swear.
Okay, then I know who it was.
Who? Was it Michael?
No.
Who? Who could it have been? Who would have even known it?
There is this basketball-headed stalker that I have.
Oh God, this is what I don't like. These stalkers.
See? Yeah.
It's awful. I'm sorry, Robin. I mean, honestly, it's
only YouTube. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But now, since I know it was,
I would be okay if they just had it like more prefaces, or more like, hey, this could happen on here, so just know it. Then I would be okay even with that. Like, I just think that it's not
it's learning by doing. You know, we're all on our own. We're all grown up.
Don't you think some people should be? Don't you think that we ought to pave the way so that other people have a little bit easier? Maybe.
Hey, that's not my job. Not my job. Might be your job because you're way younger, but
I think so. I think that I do see it that way. Where's the song? Is it not up anymore?
My song that you made for me?
Yeah, I want to hear it. Huh? What is
it? Okay. You ready?
You have permission to put it up, by the way. I give you full copyright permission to put it up.
I don't have to do the disclaimer?
Nope. You have the permission.
Here it comes. And K-Ride did the arrangement for me. Okay, here it comes.
Who's that bum? It's Robin Eagle's song, and she's coming to make my day. She loves to watch as I crawl on the floor, and she laughs the day away. Oh, what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Why does she come into my room? Tell me shit I don't wanna hear, and she's got a weird attitude. Oh, what is wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Oh, when she comes in, smoking like a bomb. And she said, what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Oh, she throws her knives and she throws her bombs. Oh, tell me what's so right with her? Not much, if you ask me. I wish she'd wither. What's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Tell me what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Tell me what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? She throws her knives and she throws her bombs. Oh, that's what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song. With Robin Eagle's song. Tell me what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song. Ooh, ooh, so wrong with Robin Eagle's song. Tell me, wrong with Robin Eagle's song.
I could clean that. I actually like that song. I could clean it up even.
No, I think it's perfect just the way it is. I love that. I cannot tell you how much I love my song that you did.
I could put it on a record. I could see that being on a record in the future because
no fucking
like,
shit. It could be
got
part
special meaning.
your compilation that you might do. Okay.
Well, I mean, I intend to be working on music in the next. That's really what I want to do. It's just, it's so hard to just do it.
Honey, I know you have this feel for music. So do I. But I mentioned this in one of your chats.
Mm-hmm.
You are number one. Okay, my friends are gonna hate me for saying this, but you're sharp as a whip. I think you're very, very smart. Sometimes you're the smartest guy in the room. I think you have this gift of physical comedy. I don't know if you saw my when you do your singing videos, you have the moves, you have the finger popping, you have the body language. You have, when you did the fucking crab walk, shit, man. And then when you did the Gollum walk into the kitchen, when you said, "Is that Robin?" who email, and you did that flappy feet. I think.
Can you guys tell me when I'm performing and when I'm being honest?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I think. I know this has never been your focus, but I think, and I think I might have been high, but I compared.
I'm actually looking to get some plot right now. Yeah, I'm looking to audition for things. If you're talking about acting and I'm looking to audition for musicals. I have to sing. I have to, and I haven't been able.
Honey, don't sing. Okay, honey, don't sing. Don't sing. Don't sing. Use your physical abilities. You have this feel in your body for that.
I gotta sing. I gotta sing. I'm not good. I gotta sing.
Okay, then do it as a parody, sweetheart.
Well, I would like to do musicals. I'm thinking,
You can. Okay.
I'll work on it. If I get, listen, I would love to live in a world where even if someone's not there yet in your eyes, they can work toward it, and that if I can at least try out, or I can at least attempt.
It
doesn't have to be this sort of like, and frankly, I've worked very, very hard to become a good singer, and I guess some people like to insist that I'm not, and I frankly don't believe them, and I never. Even when I wasn't a good singer, I didn't believe them. So that's just that's who I am. And there's a reason you loved your song, because I'm a good singer and I'm good at music, and I know how to create a melody, and I know how to tap into melodies. I know how. I don't know what is this. So you're telling me I'm a bad singer is what's happening. So let's talk about it. Say it.
Okay, bad isn't.
Listen. So I think maybe you're focusing on when I hit those off notes, and I'll tell you something. It's experimentation. I'm not. When you're focused on a song and you're dedicated to hitting specific notes, it's much different than when you're jamming or you're performing on YouTube,
Mhm.
because it does increase your range too. It does the put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Like if you listen to that record, walking about, you're gonna hear those things that everyone tells me they don't like, but they open up your range over time. Over time, they will to experiment, to hit all the notes, and to be aware when you're doing it. That's the real thing, is when you can be aware when you're sharp or flat, then you can
Okay, yeah. So do you go back and listen?
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, I listen to all my music. I listen to all my music.
And do you like them?
Yes, I think I'm improving it all the time. I mean, I have a catalog of like 30 songs on Spotify right now, and I have more. Yeah, I do like them.
Huh.
I mean, you can say you hate it. I'd rather you say that than just say silently.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Okay, I know you've kind of like kicked me in my ass for being so silent on some of your shit, but I'm just watching.
Yeah, because frankly, it says a lot. It says a lot in a way.
I'm glad you're working on it. Because damn, you've got the nuances, you've got the moves, you've got the body language, you have the understanding of it. And I hate to refer back to this, but maybe,
true.
Todd, you used to be a better singer.
What do you mean used to be? No.
You used to be a better singer. Oh,
I've never been as good as I am now, and I'll tell you something. Over the last months, it's not. I mean, if we're gonna have to agree to disagree, that's gonna be okay. But I've dealt with this. But I've never had as much projection. It's hard. I don't have a place where I can. I mean, can sing really. I mean, I feel like I'm always being shut up by everybody. But I can sing for sure, for a fact, like really well. Like whether or not you've seen it, if you're watching, I don't know what you're seeing, but I can. Do you want me to do it for you right now?
I would love for you to do it right now. Do you have anything prepared? Your choice.
Right. I'll do Walking in Memphis. How about Walking in Memphis? Let's see if I can pull it off. And I'm on the spot.
All right.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. I touched down in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, won't you watch out over me? Got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. And then I'm walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. I'm walking in Memphis, but do it feel the way I feel. I saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue, and I followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they didn't see him. They just hover around his tomb. And there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room, yeah. When I'm walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. I'm walking in Memphis, but do it feel the way I feel? Not terrible, at least. How is that terrible? If it is, then I'm delusional. I admit it. If it is, I'm delusional, and I fully admit it.
Oh, stop with the humility. Humility is only charming for a little.
Who's being humble? Who's being humble here?
No,
not me.
Just.
Go, say it.
You've done that song many times, and I'm so in the dark because I'm old, so I'm not familiar with that song, and I've witnessed you doing it many times. You have the moves, you have the heart, you have the passion, and you can see it, but
I don't have a voice. You want? It's your decision. It's up to you. It's a subjective thing.
it is up to all of us. I may,
I love to sing either way. I love it. I love it. And
then
honestly, it's not
you
like I've
should
never been
shout
before.
from the rooftops. Uh,
Yeah.
And I've seen you sort of do it.
Yeah.
But Todd,
Yeah. Say it. I feel like you have something on your mind. You're not saying it. You know what? It's not going to hurt me. It's going to actually probably feel better once you say it. And I honestly, like, I've been told this before, and I've been told that I can't sing by my family my entire life.
well,
And I just like, all right, well, I'll just gonna keep doing it no matter what.
Well, keep doing it, but I think to be more creative, perhaps you need to go in that fucking physical comedy. God damn you!
That's not something I've even really developed.
God,
yet.
you have this fucking talent. You know who I would like you to portray in the remake?
Oh, myself.
The Jerry Lewis film. What was it? Oh God, I'm old. It escapes me. That Jerry Lewis film where he did the personality change and.
Are you talking about a doctor? No, that's not Jerry Lewis. That's.
You're getting close.
Whatever.
The Jerry Lewis film. Damn, where he becomes the suave.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Different guy, and he does the thing down the stairs. Todd, you have that ability for physical comedy.
I'm a singer. I'm a singer.
Honey, okay.
I'm a singer. Damn it! Honestly, if you felt like in my body, you would feel the energy that like singers need to project, and there's a natural kind of like projection that occurs from. It's supposed to be a facilitation of like. I think it's like I feel like it's chi. I would call it chi, but I think it's more like I don't know. They talk about it when you do singing lessons. Which I've taken, and
okay. Maybe you need to do the scales. I think you need to do the practice. Yeah, over and over and over and over when you brush your teeth before you go to sleep. If you're
I have weed actually.
It,
I was actually gonna get high too. I got some weed delivered from Los Angeles. I was gonna go. If you wanna hold on and entertain, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I don't know what your schedule is. It's all right either way. But no. I'm gonna prove it to you, Robin. I'm gonna prove it to you.
What are you going to prove to me?
I'm going to prove to you that I'm a great singer.
Okay.
Prove it to you. I'm going to.
You know what? Don't hang too much on that. I'm only this old woman in your neighborhood. You don't have anything.
That's the power you have. That's the power you have. Is your autonomy and your opinion. It's powerful. It is. Even like. It is. Everyone's is. And when like that's something that.
Don't hang too much on that. Okay, he's going to pick up his delivery.
Be honest. That's what I hang on. Your honesty. The fact that you're being honest is powerful.
Yeah. It's not hard for me. I'm always honest. I'm close to death here. I have nothing but honesty, y'all. And I'm sorry I can't see the chat. I'm sorry if any of my friends don't like me right now for engaging with Todd, but not sorry. It's important to me. I like him. He's a heartbeat that has significance in my life. I don't care. I don't owe anybody anything, I don't want him dead like my daughter is. That was dramatic, but I'm day drinking. I'm morning drinking. I don't care. I'm going to take this video down, probably. He's still down there. I gotta tell you guys, I don't know where Todd is, but here in LA, we can't get delivery right to our doors with medicinal pharmaceuticals. Okay, because I'm gonna take this down. I've been taking advantage of the delivery service of medicinal CBD, THC. I'm assuming Todd's gonna come back. I'm not hooked up to the chat. I don't know what anybody might be saying over there. If you don't like this, I like it. Okay, I might go pee during this interlude. I'm gonna perhaps hit something. I don't know where Todd is. I'm assuming he's on. He has to take an elevator down to get his delivery. Sometimes I wait for my pedestrian gate. This is really funny. Okay, you guys, I'm really gonna go pee. Okay. Okay, sorry. I forgot to fill the dead airspace with me talking. Sorry. Anybody who's still here, I can't see the chat, so I don't know if anybody is still here. Okay, so it looks like he's gone from backstage. I don't know. I'll go on for about 10 minutes, and then I have to do food. So, oh yeah, he's still there. I don't know. I've waited for stuff a long time sometimes at my gate for delivery. He's probably out front. I don't know if he's filming it. Okay, I'm gonna go over to. Can I go over to YouTube and see comments? I can't see comments. Comments. Maybe he's not coming back. Oh no. This was only it was only meant to be quick. I finally see the comments. Oh God, there's a long list in the. Sorry, you guys, I'm doing this for me. Doing this for me. Okay, everybody go make dinner, go wash your dishes, throw in a load of laundry. I'm hanging out with this because I'm not going to excuse this. So, bye everybody who can't hang out. I'm sticking with this. I'm going to have some, probably a frozen dinner. I'm getting up to go to my freezer and see what's in there. It'll probably be something detrimental to my health. Lots of salt. God, I have big swollen feet these days. I haven't told my kids yet. Because, they'll descend on me. Okay, I'm just, excuse me, again. Okay, Todd is probably waiting outside for his delivery. And okay, if he's not back in 10 minutes, I'm gonna hang this up. I have hiccups. I gotta admit, you guys, I've had breakfast wine. Sorry. I sort of hear something in the background. Here he comes.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey,
You
Tana,
back?
how are you? Yeah.
You're back? What'd you get?
I got some, let's see. I have to smoke it outside. They're pretty strict here, but
I knew you
I took
were
a bowl.
outside. I was noodling until you got back. Oh, you got a jar.
Yeah. I made some money off books the other day, so I had some money this week.
Well, good on you. I gotta tell you, my neighbor, another old person in my complex, said he went into the laundry room and found these 2 jars of, how we do here where we live, Todd. They're registered. They have the codes. They have all the shit. So he came across these 2 jars in our laundry room, and he said, because he knows I'm the old head in the neighborhood, he said, Robin, let me come and show you. Holy shit. Somebody in our laundry room found it in a pocket and left it on the counter, and my neighbor found it, so he shared. So I'm using it for backup. It's really good stuff.
Weed is great for music. It's great for thinking.
It's good for any art.
Yeah. Art is my passion. That's like.
Honey, yeah, I started an entire business when I was high. I began a rubber.
I started all my businesses when I was high. Tell me.
Yeah, I was in the black after 3 months.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, that's real. That's what you tap in. You want to tap. That's weed. Lets you. It lulls you into it, and then you're like in it, and then you're tapped in, and that's you know, it doesn't matter if you can sing or not. If you're tapped in, it feels so good to sing. You know what I mean? Like it's the best.
Yeah, the tapping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what was your business? Tell us about, like, what are your passions, Robin? Like, what do you like to do?
I'm an artist. I was a crafter. I started a business making art stamps.
Really? Wait,
I had
stamp? What's this art stamp?
art stamps. Oh God, it was a whole movement. Way
Awesome. I love that. It sounds like you're an innovator too.
I started in my dining room. I moved to my mother's garage, her 3-car garage. I had an office and the place where
You know, we use a stamp. We use a custom stamp in the bread business, and it literally changed the business. Just one stamp.
I used to make them. My business was making rubber stamps, and I did art stamps. I had a
packaging. Art stamps are the best. If you have a
catalog,
did you do custom stamps? You did custom stamps. That's like that can change.
I produced them.
You know, then you know that, like, when you put a stamp on like a white box and you ship it out, it's like amazing. It makes it so much more professional and unique and like powerful. When you know what I mean? It's seriously upgraded my business so much. Just a stamp. I just want people to know that. A stamp.
A rubber stamp.
Yeah.
I had my own designs. I had a catalog I published.
Dude, that's so cool. I didn't even know any of that. That's exciting. See, I get excited.
There was a whole community regarding mail art, where people would do actual letters with the outside of the envelopes stamped, and they were
so cool. And everyone has their own stamp?
I'm sorry?
Does everyone have their own stamp?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is fucking amazing. That's beautiful.
And
that's
in Asian cultures, it's called a
sell more.
chop.
You still sell? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting you. It's what? That's so cool. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that here? That's seriously, like, it makes sense almost. Like, people should have their own stamp, right?
Chops.
It really personalizes.
In Asian cultures, it's called chops. It was distinctive. It was your identity. I have my own chop. It was. I had this.
I love that. Business. This is so cool. Like, do you still do it? I mean, honestly,
I don't do it anymore. However,
there's such a place for it right now in the market that you would like, because it's it's all about physical stuff.
Honey,
physical goods. And the stamps, like, I love them. Sarah, go ahead.
There's no market for it now, Todd.
I disagree. I would buy, I would buy one because of, like, the Bret Easton Ellis stamp. I promise you, took a boring box into a custom package. I swear, it's just one, and it's not that. It's simple, but it was great. It was just because I was thinking, how do I get this logo on the box, a white box? A stamp was the only way, really. You can't print it right in the printer.
Stamps or
so cool. They're so sophisticated. They're great energy. Like, honestly, if you have a business, I highly recommend, if you ship packages and you get your own stamp, it just changes your whole. I promise. I know it sounds. You know what I mean, Robin? You know what I mean, right?
I know what you mean, but you did stencils, right?
We ordered it from a company, a $75 stamp, I believe it cost. I think it was $75. Maybe it was more.
Oh yeah, stamps are expensive.
It says Bret Easton Ellis, and it's like a Bret Easton Ellis stamp, and it's
stencils are way cheaper. Way cheaper.
But like I'm saying, like, are any of the stamps you made online? Like, can I see any of them?
You want me to send you a couple of my stamps?
I want to make stamps with you. Hopefully one day we can make stamps together and just like maybe everyone in the community can have, because like we need that. We need that. We need it. We need the physical stuff. We need to like send each other letters and like have stamps from. Like, honestly, having my own custom stamp sounds like really cool. Really fucking cool. I would put it on all my like lawsuits and all my stuff. I would.
Lawsuits.
I would customize myself because you know it really does have a sense of I'm imparting myself right now. You know,
Yeah.
especially if it was custom for you, which would be amazing. There is a market for that. I swear. You can sell people as long as you love it. If you love it, then you can make a market for it. That's the whole point. You have to be forward. You have to be the first one. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, I need a stamp too. Give me 3. But they'll use it. If they use it, Robin, it will be a special healing item. I swear. It is true. I have this intuition about it where it's like, if people use custom stamps, then they'll write letters. And if they write letters, then they're writing. And if they're writing, they're corresponding. I mean, we could really bring the letter back. I mean, even if it was just you in this community, like everything's online, always online. What if we had something that wasn't, you know, that was private, really private, and that you send it to your friend here? I could send Dashton you know what I mean? Or I could send you. We could send everyone, and it would improve my writing skills. But I just want people to know that the going the extra mile, which is the stamp, in my opinion, is like going the extra mile on something, and it's worth it. It's totally worth it. It really adds. It doubles the value.
You know, for me, it was worth it back in the 80s.
You did a whole business, though, right? You did a whole business, right?
I did a whole business, but it's
That's
not
so
my
cool.
passion anymore.
Sorry. Yeah. Tell me what your passions are. What are you? But honestly, I do think there is a market there now, right now, because I think we're getting back into, you know, NFTs are coupled with physical items often, and so there is a huge market in physical shippable items, like basically.
Sure. Yeah, look at eBay. Who of us have not gotten hung up on eBay?
You know what? I'm more of a suck. I need to buy more. I mean, I buy a lot of Brett's books on eBay. You know what? Like, if you're in a business, though, you have to be careful.
Are you still doing that?
Of course, yes. Until my I'll do it. I buy the books myself on Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, it's my business. Like, Brett's, it's a valuable business because it's like, can you imagine how much American Psycho, a first edition, is going to be in 200 years? It will be worth like $1 million. You could really very easily could, right?
Man, I can't think that far.
Well, I mean,
tomorrow is the question.
Well, but then it's like, what do I sell it for now? If that's true, that it's worth that much, then what should I sell for now? Is what I ask myself. And there's no price too high, in my opinion, because they're so valuable. They're so special. Like, it's just impossible because it's a book. It's a very important book of American culture. And that's what makes it so special. Not even Brett.
It was sort of the American college culture. No,
it was, you know, it's just one aspect of culture. You know what I mean? It's a book. It's a novel. It's a famous novel. And famous novels, like any famous novel. And here's the thing. If you guys want to invest, you could buy books. Like, if you go so I don't even think about what are the novels of the 90s. I don't even really know, to be honest. I don't think of many books, but like you know, the Incident of the Dog at Midnight Now. Like, what book from like the Da Vinci Code? If you had a first edition Da Vinci Code signed by Dan Brown, that might be worth a lot of money now. Because it's like these books, they're powerful. Do you know what I mean? Books are powerful, and they set the tone.
Any written word is powerful.
Yeah. Yes, true. Especially a word, you know, and the more energy you put into it, the more powerful it is. You know, Jeff Bezos said this. He said that it's like a technology, and they are. They're like a special technology. So are stamps, by the way. What are your passions, Robin?
What are my passions?
Yeah. I want to hear what you.
My passions are striving to be honorable.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
passions are being honor and legitimacy and
What do you? What does that mean, though? What does legitimacy mean to you?
um, being valid in
Like,
today's
but like
world.
actually being valid. Not being validated, but being valid, right? Forget like what people say. Like, I want to be the real deal, right? I do. I don't want to be like. I want to be like a whole person. Not lying to myself. I don't want to be like. That's why I don't really like. I never. It hurts when people say mean things, but when they're lies, it's like almost impossible to take it seriously, like fully. It hurts, but yeah. Don't you think?
Sure.
It's like it's not. You're like that's not true. I don't care. That's not true. If it's not true, that's not true. Who cares?
Again, that's sort of invalidating people who have opinions.
But yes, I see that.
I do that a lot myself.
I do too. I mean, listen, I think that I have a lot of big affect, a big personality, a big affect, and I do think I started to see this with my brother, where he would get really agitated at just if I rolled my eyes. That would really piss him off, and I thought like,
well you're very expressive. Of course, we're gonna comment.
Yeah, it's and I have to take responsibility for that, don't I? If I want to be that way, I have to take responsibility, and I think that's like the source of a lot of my issues is that I don't realize the power of every. People feel bad about themselves when they talk to me sometimes, but if I want you to feel bad, I will tell you directly what my issue is, and if not, I'm just sifting through my own experience myself. You know what I mean?
We're all sifting through our own experience. All of us here.
Yeah.
All of us here.
But yeah. So it's like, do you think it's so? If I roll my eyes, like let's say I genuinely roll my eyes, do you think that I'm sensing the truth or a lie?
I think that's just you rolling your eyes. I don't know.
Well, there's a reaction. It's always a reaction. So it's a reaction to something someone has said. Usually, that's usually why I roll my eyes, and it's because I'm like, oh my god, they don't even. So okay, let's talk about lying on the internet. When people lie on the internet, do they know they're lying, or do they think it's an opinion? They think it's an opinion.
It's opinion.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Always.
Okay. I get that. I get that. Interesting. Is it because I was thinking it was okay? So like, but with their opinion, what if their opinion addresses like a lie? Like their opinion is their opinion because of a lie, and their opinion is that the lie itself, and that is an opinion because that's what they think is the case, right?
Well, if that's what they're presented with, I can't fault them for that.
True. And honestly, that's my responsibility, right? It is. It is my responsibility. That
don't take.
No, but if I don't, then no one will. If I don't, then no one will do it for me. Like, so it will never resonate. It will never hit. Even if I'm doing it, behind the scenes, right? Because I present a certain way. And I just never cared. But now, because I thought I have to practice my work anyway. Or I thought, I don't know, I guess I didn't understand the importance of public, like all these people are Brett's fans, I guess, and Michael's people. I don't care, whatever. They're people that they're not my friends, but they're people, and that's important. That's important.
That is a big truth, Todd. I'm Michael's friend, and I brought a child on you, but here we are.
I think I'm Michael's friend too. I mean, frankly, we're just collaborating on life.
Collaborating on fucking life. I don't want anybody to misconstrue that.
We are.
We're all participating. Fuck.
We are. I know, but I didn't think I was. It's a delusional thing. Like YouTube, it's a stream. It's fun. This is great. We're talking. where I'm getting parts of you I never even thought about, I guess. But also we have community here in the live chat. It's a great thing.
There is a sort of community, twisted as it is.
It gets twisted, but it's not always twisted, I think is the important thing to know.
Oh, it's always twisted, Todd.
Yeah, why? Why is it twisted?
But
I didn't even know, Lord Stephen Christ. I literally did not know anything about that dude. And
really? Oh my God.
I still don't really, and I'm kind of nervous to look. But so like I imagine that every other target, so to speak. Well, I talked to I don't know. Personally, I know that I get in trouble for saying this, but I wouldn't attack a person who was guilty of like after they were. Well, I don't know about leaving Lord. What did he do? What did that guy do? Can we talk about that? What did he do?
Okay, number one, and then number two will be Justin. Okay, number one, Stephen.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Stephen?
What did Stephen do? What's the worst offense that he committed? Did he brand a name on
he threatened the president of the U.S. with.
Okay, why?
Huh?
Why?
What was his motivation?
We have to see the context before I can.
Well, okay. The context is, Todd, that he was nuts as fuck.
That's not a context. That's not a context.
This was the second time he's been jailed. Todd,
I went to jail too.
Todd, shut up. This was the second time he was jailed for threatening the president.
Okay. So he wanted to take out the president? Really? Why?
No.
Why would he want to? What did he want? Do you want anarchy?
No. He's in prison in the psych ward.
So what?
Okay. Next topic.
That's what Brett wants to send me. The psych ward doesn't faze me at all. It's just it can be this or it can be that. I think it's important to see, Lord Stephen Christ, is he a horrible person? He might be. I don't know.
He wasn't nice. One of my friends was his lady for a little while, and he was nice.
Well, then he must have been kind of nice, right?
Well, he had a big dick, and he could do it. Sorry.
Well,
I'm so sorry. We are deleting this show, Todd.
No, I mean, he sounds like he has some redeeming qualities.
Oh, he had a few.
Ah, interesting. So did he deserve?
He took him on a trip to Italy.
And how did he? Is he okay? Is he still in jail or something? What did he?
He's still in the psych ward.
Well, yeah, that's too bad. I hope he's doing okay. I mean, honestly, I don't want anyone to suffer. Haven't you ever suffered and it sucks? Like, would you like? It's like not fun. It's like we don't want but obviously we need Harvey Weinstein is a monster. He raped women and he tried to rape them too. I mean, but everyone.
Todd, I don't know how long you've been in LA, but there's always been the casting couch. Always for decades. Finally, there it has a voice. The casting couch, and there have been a lot of actors boosted by their engagement in the casting couch, and finally,
yes. Well, there's they bang them, and then they're like, "Oh, I love you, give me the part," or they just do it, and then they bang again. Is that how it goes?
That's how it.
Yeah, so but Harvey Weinstein in particular, I believe I even heard rumble. He's a bastard. But he was attacked.
You know what? I think he's sort of like the sacrificial lamb, the scapegoat. This has been going on forever. Look at that fat guy. What's his name? He did Psycho. That guy. All of the
the director Alfred Hitchcock or
Alfred Hitchcock. Holy fuck!
Abusive guy.
The casting couch is legendary.
So I think that actresses love directors. I feel like they're really drawn to them. Like
Not so much drawn as lured in.
You know what? But like, you know, it's powerful to be with somebody who's like a director if you're an actress, isn't it? It's like
No
a powerful.
shit.
Yeah, that's a powerful partnership there.
It's
So,
an
like, I always thought
aphrodisiac. It's alluring.
Yeah, I think that the actresses like it. I do. I think that a lot of times these are like consensual relationships. They're just
We
attractive.
all have choices. We are born with the power. We're born with the power of choice. They chose this, so yay on them.
I agree. We do. That's the most powerful thing you have is choice. It's choice. And the hard part is that we have personalities that are beaming all the time. Like, everyone has a beaming personality in some manner, right? I get triggered by people's personalities all the time. And so it's like hard to navigate making those choices with people, because people, God, before you know it, you're in a fight and you have no idea why.
Yeah, but eventually you can look back and see why.
Who was your friend? Who was your friend and who wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Because and it's not even all about that. It's about what did I gain from that, experience. I think, right? But then we don't want to dude, I mean, Alfred Hitchcock or Stanley Kubrick, he destroyed Shelley Duvall's whole psyche during the filming of the show. He destroyed her psyche. Like, she's now like she has a bit of a broken psyche.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't pin that on him because
right. I agree. Yeah. She's different. She's a different kind of chick. She's not like anyone.
Fucked up.
Dude, she's an amazing actress. I have to say, like, she's just got her own.
Good.
Yeah, oh my God. Have you seen 3 Women by Robert Altman?
No.
Oh my God. This movie is just so wild and it's fun. I think you'll like it. I think you should watch it. Hey, what's her name?
I'm going to write it down.
Definitely. Everyone should watch 3 Women. It's like, I can't spoil it for you, but it's definitely worth watching. It's not, and honestly, if you haven't seen it, you're never going to have seen a movie like this, which makes it a really fun. And this is one of the best directors of all time too. So.
Okay, I'm right. I wrote it.
So Stephen Lord Christ, that we didn't really finish. We didn't really assess. I honestly still don't know anything about him. And I don't really care, except I just hope he's okay. I hope everyone's kind of okay. And I hope the bastards get their day. For sure. But I don't know if
the bastards get their day. I think that's a good closing statement, Todd.
Yeah, I'm so glad I can say that here and be like heard on that. Fuck yes. Hope the bastards get their fucking day one day. And the good shit and the people that were kind and giving will get theirs too. And everyone will get their fucking day. That's my hope.
In the end, don't make it important to you.
No,
it's only YouTube. Okay, Todd, I'm going to do the outro.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll make a little conclusion just to say it was honestly, sorry that we couldn't exchange values before. Like I found this very valuable, very fun. I could talk for hours and tell you all about movies and talk about movies, and you could tell me everything I could talk about. Your stamps, frankly, I do think they're great. And I'm sorry that we haven't been able to like live like that for a while. And
okay. Well, you're going on to other shit, Todd.
You know what? I'm doing it right now. I mean, I'm working on my singing, I'm working on my music, and I'm gonna work on auditioning and seeing what happens. And then I'm gonna work with Brett, and we'll see day by day, right? And then I'll work with you guys too. And maybe now I can have better relationships online from this horrible fucking experience where I got basically like I guess it's like gangs, they beat you up before they recruit you.
We'll see, Todd. Thank you.
We'll see. I hope so. I hope so. All right. I'm going to then leave and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Robin. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Thanks. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. See ya. Okay. Here goes. I'm playing me out.
Who's that bum? It's Robin Eagle's song, and she's coming to make my day. She loves to watch as I crawl on the floor, and she laughs the day away. Oh, Oh, what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Why does she come into my room? Tell me shit I don't wanna hear, and she's got a weird attitude. Oh, what is wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Oh, and she comes in smoking like a bomb, and she said, what's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Oh, she throws her knives and she throws her bombs. Oh, tell me what's so right with her? Not much, if you ask me. I wish she'd wither. What's so wrong with Robin Eagle's song? Tell me what's so wrong